Hello, and welcome to the finals. We're here for the Portland Materia Cup. We have Helvetica on the top and Ryan C on the bottom, aka Viridian. And we're gonna have a match that's kind of old school for a couple years ago. It's Four Color Warrior Light versus Chaos Arc in the final.
Yep, and of course we do have our third competitor, the trophy there on the right.
Yeah, the Titus trophy looks really nice, and Ryan's already won one of those, so this is his second finals
This
appearance. Yeah.
And so this is an interesting start. Probably did not have a backup in hand for our first place in Swiss player. He is going to go ahead and get that backup and hit the EX, get back a Hecaton Kyre. So this is a pretty good recovery if we didn't have any backups, I assume, going on in hand. The Luna Freya into Kryl was a great hit here. And we can see, of course, Kryl being a potential play from his opponent as well. Hecaton Kyre, definitely as a 2 of in Ryan's list, definitely going to be something that is... last time we saw him play, we saw many Hecaton Kyres get played. I can imagine we're going to see the same or more come out this game. And we see the Tyro going down. Knowing his opponent has a Hecaton Kyre in hand, Tyro being one of the juiciest targets for Hecaton Kyre.
We just bounced the Kryl immediately.
Yep, just going to go ahead and keep his opponent off of backups here. Went ahead and bounced it. An interesting spot. His opponent does have a lot of cards in hand. A potential, Shantoto backup, even though it's only a 1 of, could be a pretty good play. Although, once again, Hecaton Kyre will come into play. And I think that is going to be the recurring note of pretty much anything that Ryan or that Helvetica plays out. If it is 2-drop or lower, it's safe. If it is a 3-drop or higher, it is likely getting removed from play for the foreseeable future. Definite line for Ryan towards victory is to just make it so he can never cast Warrior of Light. Now without Cecil in the deck, the deck has no other way of putting that power card in play.
Right. And I know, you know as well, Ryan's going to snap off this Hecaton chair if this Kryl comes into play. It's going to happen. It's going to continuously happen because the Une's in play.
Oh, I'm honestly surprised we didn't see it end of turn there.
Yeah, I think maybe he wanted to keep resources just in case to see what we can or can't do. Yeah, see. Maybe what if Ryan drew into a Rydia, right? We might want to do that and keep as many cards as possible. Give him one turn, but that might have been the reason.
All right, now downside. Now that Hecaton Kyre, Helvetica said, I saw it once. I've seen it enough. Let's go ahead and get that out of here. So downside for Viridian doing it like that, although he would have cleaned it up either way. All right, so I love this from Helvetica and for him. This really cleans up the potential of what could come out of Viridian's deck here. Has cut off that whole line to victory. Now, that being said, at what cost? We're looking at Helvetica. He does need to build up backups. He has none. Oh no, he has a Claris in hand. Okay, I thought that was a Kuchulain. He does have a Claris in hand, but that is going to take a little bit of time to rebuild. He's going to need to find Earth. He's then going to need the Wind for the King Tycoon. So he is gonna be behind the ball here a little bit. Meanwhile, this Une, even though it's not pulling back prime targets, it is going to be pulling back something into hand every turn. Oh,
yeah, and right now there's
Tyro
no summons.
cannot get a summon. Yeah,
right. But I wonder if we're gonna see like a random Leo here or something. No. Okay. Interesting.
all right, and yep, this is part of the problem that I was just mentioning. It looks like Helvetica's hand. I think the only card he can play is Luneth, and it would cost him the Amaterasu. So a little unfortunate clunkiness in the hand. This is one of the big downsides of trying to go for too aggressive of a strategy with Warrior of Light, and Ryan knew that, and that's why he forced the play on the Hecaton Kyres early. So this does leave Helvetica in a rough spot. He could play out the Luneth. I feel like I kind of wanted to go ahead and get the Luneth in play. That way next turn, potentially I could curve into another backup. We're very behind the 8-ball, but we do need to get something going. And here comes the Rydia. And this is why he did not, is he did want to hold that Amaterasu. I just don't know if this is enough.
It's gonna be blanked every turn too.
Yeah, and that's +1 card for Viridian. So it even though that may have felt kind of necessary, as the current board state is not a status quo that I'm looking to try to keep on Helvetica's side. I definitely feel like something needs to get pushed and changed here. So we are going to go ahead and pitch 2. Is this a Tiro coming down? Yep.
Yes. Now, without any Hecaton chairs in Viridian's deck anymore, I wonder how much the texture of the matchup changes. Because like right now we have 4 different elements in play, so Chaos is still very good, right? So
yes.
And Helvetica doesn't have very many cards in hand. So again, kind of like what you were saying, like trying to avoid 4-color Warrior Light being played. Well, I don't think that's going to be played anytime soon. So
absolutely,
a card like Chaos right now would kind of wreak havoc. Like exactly right now, this turn would be perfect. We could have Arc with it or without it. It doesn't look like we have it.
Honestly, just an Arc for, like, if we had the capability of just getting, like, Lil Leela into Arc out itself, that might have been enough, too.
Yeah.
Couldn't see Ryan's hand, not sure what all his options were there, but I mean, he is also in a pretty, I mean, that would have kind of closed the door on the match, I would say, but where he's at is he can do nothing for quite a few turns before he's going to start being in pressure here.
Yeah, this Une being unanswered is kind of taking over the game.
If we have a Mist Dragon here.
Oh, we have the Arc. Okay.
Oh, we do have the Arc. Okay. I like that. It's gross. So he will have an Amaterasu in hand, and that is it.
I do think we should have little Leela though, but I understand not doing it because then there's a dark.
It leaves us more options. Yeah. But Lil Leela last turn into the Arc would have potentially been a little bit more efficient, but not necessary to kind of get everything going.
Oh, that's you see? Did you see what Helvetica drew?
Yep. The Shantoto.
If you Shantoto here, the Chaos, and with Chaos in your face, are you really going to do that though?
Yeah.
You kind of have to though, right?
I mean, this Une is becoming a monster. double checking our counts. Despite the game having gone fairly quick and not too many backups out, there is a good amount of cards in Helvetica's discard pile. These decks have churned through cards quickly. All right, Une getting activated. Yep, pull back that Kuchulain. Three cards in his opponent's hand. This looks like maybe a Mist Dragon just getting fired off. Oh,
No.
nope. We are going to go ahead and go for the Chaos.
So now there's Arc at like any speed here.
Yeah,
so.
Now we're definitely Shantotoing. We kind of have to. The Chaos got played out. The Arc is ready. Like we pretty much can't play any card other than Shantoto.
Yeah.
I would almost look at like trying to pump fake and see what my opponent is doing here though. Because if you did want to go for the line of just Mist Dragoning, you could try to pass. If Ryan goes to activate Une, you can Mist Dragon in response. And then you can Shantoto afterwards as well still. Oh, yeah, we're pitching the Mist Dragon. Yeah, and this is why I kind of want to go for that line that I mentioned, because you could potentially stop this draw, cut him off from a lot of cards for the rest of the game, and then also clean up the current board, just leave him with what's in hand, which we don't know what the hand is, but I mean, it's not as good as having access to pretty much everything in the bin at the moment.
I think there's a chance that wasn't a Mist Dragon. I think he discarded Seraphifel Lena, but I could be wrong. Yeah, because Lena's gone. So maybe he just didn't have Mist Dragon?
Oh, okay. That might have been my mistake. I definitely did think there was a Mist Dragon in hand.
Either way, now all the Chaoses cost 0, so...
It's true.
And is there another Une?
Oh, if there is. Where are we even bouncing if we play Une again?
6. Lunafreya. Second Lunafreya.
Okay. I guess we'd probably bounce the Lena if we did bounce something, though.
So it's probably Tyro for Chaos is my guess.
Yep, looks like that's going to be the case. We did give our opponent a card. There's the Chaos. Oh. Discard to hand... Oh, yeah, discard to hand size.
Yep.
I believe.
I wonder how many times Ryan's done that this tournament, because we had him on a feature earlier this weekend.
And I think it was like 3 times. Yeah. Just an embarrassment of riches.
So we know he doesn't have one arc, because that was revealed in the Lunafreya, but he could have a second, like the actual third arc. Oh, okay. So So we went back a little bit, but the Chaos had a trigger, and we Ahmed the trigger, but then we just Kusit the Chaos back and played it again.
Okay.
And if Viridian's this dedicated to the Chaos, he's got to have the arc, right? He's got to.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So pretty much whatever Helvetica puts in play, and he knows it, is about to get obliterated. So if he plays one forward, the other 2 in his hand are just going to disappear.
Yeah, he's got to play a forward that doesn't start a stack.
I mean, he can do that with Refia and then play Ferris afterwards, but one will the Refia will still get arced. He won't have a hand, and then he'll be passing with just a lone Ferris in play. against Ryan's full grip here. So kind of weighing through his options, but I'm not sure if there are a ton. LB wise, it's kind of the same situation, right? Because anything that gets played is just gonna be fodder for the assumed arc that is in hand. I mean, I think I'm just fine passing here, right? Like, if Viridian wants to start attacking, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I pass as well.
Yeah. There's so little upside into trying to play something. Like, I mean, if through some magical feat we play our Refia and can activate, and then somehow it doesn't die immediately, which is asking for a lot. We also only have 2 Warrior of Light backups because we had to play this game in such a strange way. Refia plus our backups is not enough. We will need the Ferris out as well.
I was thinking last turn, I don't think this is a winning line, but if we wanted to do something last turn, you could Refia and then Luna Freya, and you have 0 cards in your hand. But then, like, you're kind of all in on the Luna Freya bursting something for the chaos or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think in that case, I just don't do anything.
I mean, I'm pretty sure whatever happened. Yep. And we kind of assumed this was going to be the spot. We get to hold on to 1 Refia, but as mentioned, that Refia is not enough, and we're gonna go ahead and pay the Leviathan to tax the Ifrit, so that put in play effect will not happen either. Looks like we're gonna go ahead and start getting belligerent.
If we're attacking, we are.
Oh wow, some great
confident.
damage.
Yeah.
No EX bursts. That's huge. Especially on those first 2. Those were points that definitely could have helped Corey kind of claw back into this game. They are on comparable number of EX burst, 22 versus 20. So both players very high burst count. Zidane.
Oh, we get the draw card.
Looks like he gets a draw card. Does get a little bit of activation mill there. Okay, we got Warrior of Light. We do have Refia. The question is, does Viridian have another arc?
It would be the 3rd one, I believe.
That is going to kind of spell doom for Corey if he does. I think that's the only thing Corey's got to be thinking about at the moment.
It's Helvetica.
Or, not Corey. Helvetica, correct.
Yeah. That was last round.
Last round. My apologies. But otherwise, I would imagine this Warrior Light would have already been in play. Looks like he thought it through. We're going to go ahead and commit to it. Yep, Ryan grabbing cards. Okay. Not the arc, but still quite impactful here. Does leave Viridian the option for Refia.
Yes, I like
Or not Viridian, Helvetica. And what we have for the other one. So Anima is going to come out. We're going to go ahead and remove that.
Attack, shoot Zidane maybe? Or no attacks? Just an attack. Okay.
Interesting to not want to ping before damage. Obviously a big reason. Oh.
It's because of the blocker? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, obviously for the blocker. However, Viridian said, no, sir. We are going to go ahead. We're going to get rid of that. And in fact, we're going to go ahead and get rid of everything.
Oh, I don't know.
That is a lot of cards. I don't know if we have enough cards left in deck to fit. Oh my goodness.
No bursts again.
And another Refia and Warrior of Light.
Yeah.
If those had been our card draws, we could be looking at a very different game, but wow. That was some painful damage on Helvetica's side. All right, can I go ahead and go for a redraw with the Mist Dragon? All right,
Ifrit.
got an Ifrit. Ifrit's definitely not going to do it at the moment. I gotta wonder what we're planning for our LB here. We've not LB'd on Helvetica's side.
0 bursts. Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh, 0 bursts.
But we also so there's no arcs left for the rest of the game. We can't LB Shantoto.
Yeah, the fact that we do have a Shantoto out has been quite detrimental. But I mean, we have no Warrior of Lights. We have no Refia on Helvetica's side. This damage has been absolutely brutal.
Okay, we're all in here.
Well, see, the problem here is a point. Viridian can replay Chaos if we kill it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I almost just wish we didn't have to, I mean, I guess we are not attacking with, maybe we were taking the Chaos from hand, probably.
Oh, is he considering Lev 6 here? No, I wouldn't Lev 6 here. There's no reason to do anything. So without knowing anything here, okay, the Chaos is gone. We can,
well,
if it's a pass here, if there's no attack from, okay, there is. We can Lev 6. Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say if there's no attack, you can put your Chaos at the top of your deck and like bounce Zidane and then play the Chaos.
Yeah, I mean,
take the Ifrit, attack with the Ifrit.
Yeah, a lot of roads led to Rome there. To be able to deal with it. We could have just bounced the Zidane before combat.
Yep, that would have worked too.
And then we would have still had the Chaos in hand. He could have had that. It doesn't necessarily give us victory the next turn, though.
Well, once one of the forwards attacks, I think we're guaranteed to win because of Lev 6. But if we take the Lev 6 with Zidane, then I don't think that's the case. So I think we're supposed to cast a Lev 6 when Zidane attacks.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's probably the safest, securest line to victory. Because if he attacks Ifrit first, we lose Chaos and then we bounce Zidane. But then we steal his Ifrit.
Yes, exactly.
That's pretty good. And I believe we were up on the deck clock at that time.
It was hard to tell. So, they both went through so many cards. I thought
they did.
Had like
I do believe
each or something.
I do believe Viridian was up not by a ton, but I believe it was like 2 or 3 cards. Mostly due to damage.
Yeah.
All right, Vincent coming out, shooting air, as he commonly does.
I'm curious if Viridian has a Une in his hand. I'm pretty sure he's going to play it next turn. He's a pretty big fan of going turn 2 Une. It just puts a lot of pressure on your opponent early, and especially now with Luna Freya there.
Yeah, especially with this deck, I like it as well because you're gonna have the summons to discount it, and I think you're paying 4 CP for Une early in the game. That's very, very powerful.
Not only does it like stunt the growth of the Warrior Light player, like it basically sets them back a turn, maybe even more.
Exactly.
But it's a threat that they have to answer. Oh, we're taking the Zidane and playing it.
All
Wow,
right.
that's early. There's the Une.
There is, but this whole hand is problematic for sure.
Yes.
I'm not sure what I really want to be doing. Chaos is definitely an option.
Yep. All right. So this Une is definitely coming down. Uh, but what about how are we dealing with Zidane? Is my question.
I mean, I don't think we're going to for a little bit, but as long as we're drawing cards, I don't think Ryan particularly cares that there is a Zidane in play. There's plenty of potential for Zidane to just get nixed via a Leviathan, a Remora, or just draw him up some cards. So I think he's fine taking a little bit of dip in hand quality for the potential for some EXs at this point. Yep.
To either take Tyro or take nothing.
Ooh, that was a good hit, though. One of Ryan's 7 forwards.
Yeah, that's something kind of interesting with Chaos Arc. So like we've seen Chaos Arc versus War like for a while now, like I mentioned, and the introduction of the Limit Break deck, you don't need to play very many forwards anymore. Like I feel like they've never played very many. Like I think at max like 12 or 13, maybe less, and then add monsters in there like Echidna and stuff. But like Ryan's opting for just 7 forwards,
Yeah,
and he
and
can kind
this
of get
is
away with
something
it.
this is something we had seen out of a lot of Japanese lists, but not as much from US lists. And I definitely think it makes sense with the addition of the Limit Break deck. And this is kind of going exactly what I had mentioned before, where Ryan is fine losing a couple cards from hand here and there and taking damage, but as long as he's getting that one extra card per turn, kind of figuring this is going to kind of balance out for him. And now this is not going to kill the Zidane, unfortunately, but that is going to get it down to 1k. Did give him an extra card for the turn. And of note, once Zidane hits him to 3, this Vincent is able to start shooting back and
Yes.
could just kill the
Wow.
Zidane. We triple pitch for the Ama.
Yeah, on the Rydia.
Yeah, I mean I get it. It's definitely a powerful spot, but like kind of like what I was mentioning, Viridian is going to kind of get to this point where he is just gonna keep getting value every turn because of
Wait.
okay.
Oh, and
Miss
Miss
Dragon
Dragon.
in response on the Une.
Oh,
And then into a Kusith. Oh wow, what a time.
I wonder why Ryan did that right now.
I think he went for it because of Remora. If he had hit another
Oh,
Remora,
true.
he's
Okay,
going to
that makes
kill the
sense.
Zidane. Yep. All right, now this does give him Lil Leela out. She gives him a possibility to shoot. He can shoot with the Vincent, but we do know he has an arc in hand. He does not have the CP to play the arc, but next,
No, he
he
will
can
with
activate
Une. Yep.
Une. Never mind. Yeah, he can just activate Une in response. So he does have the CP to get rid of this Zidane. I wonder if his opponent is cognizant of that and knows what they can kind of do to go ahead and. Well, it looks like he may have tried to move to combat here. Anytime Viridian gets priority, yep. So I feel like if I was Helvetica, I would just gone ahead and played out the Clive because you knew that this was going to be a possibility.
Yeah, but if you play the Clive, you're losing all your cards, I think.
I mean, you're losing all your cards regardless. Right? The only difference now is your Clive's not in play, it's in hand.
Yeah. But you keep the 1 card versus 0.
I mean, one card in play versus 0 card in play. So it's a pretty rough spot either way.
I was gonna
Some big EXs would be one of our only way out of this spot, and I don't think Viridian is going to give us enough EXs to make that a possibility.
I was gonna mention that 2 of the Chaoses are gone, but this little Leela is a good substitute, especially when there's no backups from the Warrior Light player.
Absolutely.
And yeah, damage 3 doesn't really matter right now because there's just no board state from Helvetica. I think we have to Clive It for it, right? I don't know. Do we have enough fire cards? Is the first card a Ferris? I think it is. I think we're committed to no backups, which is not a great place to be for a Warrior Light deck.
Maybe if we had Cecil, but that ban list did away with that.
My guy Cecil.
Yeah, I think Helvetica's thinking through his options. I don't think there are many left on the table for him. This is not necessarily going to be the quickest death here, but it is going to be a death through 1,000 Une activations is what we're looking at.
I think that's what we're debating is, are we going all in? I think we have to Clive It for it. Unless there's not an It for it left. I think we have to go for it. It's the only chance.
I mean, if we go for it and our opponent has, an Arc or a Leviathan or both, that definitely is just it. But
I just don't think there's another play because we have backups.
Yeah, I mean, we can't give it any more time. Unfortunately, we are at
I think we lose to Arc no matter what because we're not playing a backup this turn, right? Oh my gosh, we are playing a backup this turn. So that means, yeah, we are very. If we're taking some damage here, we're gonna need a lot.
Of note, the backup that we played is not Warrior of Light either.
Right.
And this is cutting off a lot of our options.
I actually think if I'm Viridian here, I'm starting to attack with this. I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay,
absolutely. Mod's perfect. Because we don't want Helvetica to dig out of this at all. We are so ahead.
No.
Like, the worst that can happen right now is like Arc Ferris Refia. Probably. But if we have that covered, which I guess we somewhat do because we have Une for Mist Dragon. We just need to put the game away.
Absolutely. This is definitely Viridian's game to lose at this point. Okay.
Cryo, but there's no break zone.
Wow. It's twice this game that has happened. Once for each player. It's interesting. Yeah. Mist Dragon being an all-star card. Stopping recursion elements. All right, I think this is what we gotta do. We gotta go ahead and make something happen. Curious what Helvetica can do. This will be his last turn if he cannot muster a board. And I am a big fan of this line of kind of laying out your hand,
I think
seeing
he's
what all you have to do.
seeing if he can Clive Ifrit and then hold up Miss Dragon, which he can. But Arc is still backbreaking.
Yeah,
If it's
unfortunately,
if it's an Arc, that's
Miss Dragon. Yeah, Miss Dragon does not stop Arc.
But if we Une for, I don't think there's a left 3. But if we had a left 3, Kusith. This could also be bait to cast a Miss Dragon. I think you just have to let Verdian have the Kusith. We didn't tap a backup. We discarded. Interesting.
That is weird.
Okay, we had the Arc.
Anyways.
Yep.
And the Ifrit damage will still go out.
Yeah, I don't think we're beating an Arc regardless, though. It's the perfect card here.
Yep.
Okay. Is this the final turn?
That looks like it'll be game.
It is.
All right. Well, congratulations to Ryan Chen taking down the Seattle Cup. Fantastic run, and congratulations for Helvetica.
Portland Cup.
Oh. Portland. Did you cut the record?
No, it's still going.
Well, congratulations to Helvetica. He will be able to be at Worlds. Look forward to seeing what both of them can do on the US Worlds team, and hopefully you'll see them at Nats. Congrats, and thank you so much for the Epic Games team for putting this on and having us here. It's always a pleasure to work with you and able to spend time with you, Mr. Peters.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks everyone for watching. And we're sorry we couldn't have a live stream, but we figured this is the next best thing. So happy to commentate with you, Sam, and hopefully this isn't the last time.
Yep. Thank you all.